Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, my name is Syafirlla Putri. I'm from class B. My student number is 251-061-1071. Today, in this English Midtest presentation, I will talk about one of the most important legal professions in Indonesia, which is the notary. I choose this topic because notary is not only important in law, but it is also my dream career in the future. First, let me explain what notary is. Notary is a legal professional who has the authority to create, check, and keep authentic legal documents. They work under the law and give certainty for people in legal matters. In other words, a notary is someone trusted by the law and by society to make documents valid and safe. For example, if people want to buy a house, make a company, or prepare an inheritance letter, they need notary to make it official. Without notary, many documents will not have legal power. This is why their role is very important. Now, let me continue to the duties of a notary. The first duty is to draft and make authentic deeds and agreements. These documents include contracts, property deeds, marriage agreements, and many more. They cannot be made by just anyone. They need a notary signature to be legal. Now, the second duty is to verify the identity of the people who sign the documents. This is very important to prevent cheating or fraud. And the third duty is to explain the meaning of the legal documents to the clients so they clearly understand what they are signing. This is important because sometimes people do not read carefully and the notary must make sure they know what they agree to. Besides these main duties, notary also has more responsibilities. One important responsibility is to keep the documents safe for the future as legal evidence. The notary is like a guardian of the document. Another responsibility is to ensure that all parties are treated fairly. Notary shouldn't serve one side, but must be fair to everyone. Finally, notary also acts as a neutral witness in important agreements. This means that they do not take sides, but only make sure that the process is legal and correct. This role makes people trust notaries because they are seen as independent and professional. Now let's talk about the salary or income of a notary. How much does a notary earn? Notaries do not have a fixed salary, they earn from fees. A beginner notary may earn around 5 to 10 million rupiah per month. A senior notary can earn 20 million or more depending on clients and location. Income is higher in big cities like Jakarta or Surabaya, where there are many business and property transactions. The income can be much higher. The bigger the transaction, the higher the fee they receive. That is why being a notary can be considered a profession with good financial prospects. However, the income is not the only thing important to become a notary. There are some skills and qualities that must be developed. To be notary, skills needed honesty, communication, attention to detail, and responsibility. Because people trust them with important documents, good communication is also very important because they need to explain legal language in simple words to clients. Attention to detail is another key skill because one small mistake in a legal document can bring a big problem. The challenge is, of course, notary must have responsibility because their work affects people's lives and business. The work environment usually in an office, but they meet many different clients. They may work with families, business people, property owners, or government officials. The career prospect of notary is very good because their service will always be needed in business, property, inheritance, and family law. In conclusion, being a notary is actually worth it because this job is respected in society and gives a good income from fees that are already regulated by law. Every document or deed has its own fee, so the bigger the transaction, the higher the payment received. People will always need notary for things like buying a house, business agreements, inheritance, or making company, so the job is stable and always in demand. Even though the study and process to become notary takes time, money, and effort, in the long run the benefits and opportunities really make it worth it the struggle. And for me, personally, notary is my dream job because it is respect, useful for society, and gives me the chance to contribute to the legal world in the positive way. Sorry if there are any mistakes in my presentation. Thank you for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.